We all love to have money, but what we love even more is to talk about some pieces of cash that don't even belong to us. Hello everyone, my name is Lumi, and before we start, I want to thank every single person that watched my previous video. If you still didn't, you can click here, or the link will be in the description box below. And this big shout out goes to this comment. Every single time when I'm asked what I want to do after graduating the university, I say that I want to work in the area of public speaking and having different roles there. And there are many reasons for that. First of all, I'm very passionate about this topic, and second of all, the money. Conveniently, I found yesterday this website called lovemoney.com. So today we'll take a look at the highest paid public speakers of our time. Let's get started. Today we'll change a little bit the format because I want you to see what I see. So here it is, lovemoney.com, and 25 people making a fortune from public speaking. Do you want to make a fortune from public speaking? Stay tuned and find out how and who is doing that. Just stay tuned. So here is some introduction, I suppose. Yeah, because this is not Barack Obama. Liars. Okay, I guess this is the poorest, richest public speaking of our times, and it's William Hague, and he is getting $32,000 per speech. That's a lot. I mean, if this is the list, this list, I can imagine what's going on next. Okay. Famed for his silver tongue, the former Conservative Party leader and UK Foreign Secretary has been described as the David Beckham of toasting by Hillary Clinton. Oh, he was flirting. Lord Hague of Richmond, who is signed to GLA, Britain's #1 after-dinner speaking agency, commands around $32,000 per speech. Last year, he carried out 54 speaking engagements, earning a cool $1.7 million for his trouble. Okay, that's cool. I mean, I've never had 54 speaking engagements in 1 year, but if I ever do, I really hope I'll get at least $1.7 million out of that. Next, Ben Carson. And Ben Carson gets a little bit more. He gets $40,000 per speech. Medical doctor Ben Carson hit the headlines when he ran for Republican presidential nomination in 2015. A seasoned orator, the neurosurgeon turned politician who tends to address conservative faith-based groups, made $4.1 million from paid speeches in a mere 16 months. Oh my God, during 2014 and 2015. Not bad. Not bad, Ben. Jeb Bush, woo, hello, and he's making slightly more. He's making around $50,000 per speech. Unlike his brother George W. Bush, I guess, Jeb Bush might not have had any luck securing the Republican presidential nomination. Oh, but Jeb didn't give up. So the former governor of Florida has struck gold on the after-dinner lecture circuit. The politician and businessman gave 47 speeches between January 2014 and March 2015, amassing a total of $1.82 million. That's so much. Don't get sad, get motivated to work for your dreams. Chelsea Clinton, $65,000 per speech. It pays to be a former first daughter if Chelsea Clinton's speaking fees are anything to go by. When the University of Missouri, Kansas City couldn't stretch to her mother, Hillary. Oh, that's somehow sad. I mean, they wanted to get her mother to have a speech, but then they're all like, we don't have enough money, so the daughter will be fine too. It's like getting, it's like wanting to have a horse, but getting a pony instead because it's cheaper. Oh. Hillary's fee to speak at an event in February 2014, daughter Chelsea was sent instead. It's really sad. According to the Washington Post, he was paid $65,000 for a 10-minute speech and 20-minute Q&A session. Forget what I said. I want to be the pony. I'm okay to be the pony. Just give me $65,000 for 10 minutes speech and 20 minutes Q&A. Oh, wow. The fee was donated to the Clinton Foundation. Okay, that's sweet. Mitt Romney, $68,000 per speech. Why do you get more than the pony? I don't want to offend anyone. Please. Accused of being an out-of-touch analyst, the one-time Republican presidential nominee was lampooned in 2012 for describing the $374,327 he made that year in speaking fees as not very much. Nice work if you get it. I like this website. Romney can make up to $68,000 per 30-minute speech, which equates to around $2,270 a minute. Newt Gingrich. I'm so sorry. I will sound very illiterate in this video, but I'm not American, so I think it's okay if I don't know everyone there. $75,000 per speech he gets. Ex-Speaker of the House of Representatives. Okay, this is an important person that I don't know. Oops. Newt Gingrich hiked up his speaking fees by $15,000 last year, capitalizing on his insight into President-elect Trump's philosophies, principles, and objectives. The Republican grantee now charges $75,000 for each speaking event west of Chicago, as well as first-class travel for two. That's a lot, and if you want to be a good speaker and get a lot of money, you know what to say. Just say that you have insights into something. By the way, this video is one-shot video, meaning that there are like very small cuts in the very beginning, in the introduction, and there will be some in the end, I guess. But I try to speak and read for the first time this text. So if I do any mistakes and I read it not that perfect as usual, I have insights into the president-elect. Dick Cheney. I will be thrown with eggs by Americans that are watching this video. I'm really sorry. I've never been to America, so please forgive me. But Dick gets $75,000 per speech in the meantime. Widely regarded as the most powerful vice president in history, Republican Dick Cheney is in hot demand on the after-dinner lecture circuit. The Washington Post reports that the former VIP requests a speaking fee of $75,000 plus first-class travel for an entourage of 3. Okay, so he is traveling with a second person and he has, I don't know, 2 more people there. That's fair. You get more money and more seats. This is how it all works. George Osborne. He gets a little bit big. Yeah, he gets $10,000 more per speech, in total of $75,000 per speech. Britain's former chancellor of the XQ. Wait. I'm not just illiterate in personalities, I'm illiterate in words too. Public speaking. Hey. Wait, I don't hear. Come back.
Exchequer.
What?
Exchequer.
Exchequer, a royal or national treasure. So George Osborne has his finger in many pies. Okay, George. This is not a nice thing to do. On top of landing the editor job at the London Evening Standard newspaper, his backbench MP has secured several consultancy roles since leaving government and ranked up $1.48 million in just 6 months, giving speeches to the likes of HSBC and PWS. And we have Sarah. Hello, Sarah. If you see here, for the first time I thought it was a heart, because of the microphones. I thought it was cute, but then I was disappointed. The ex-vice presidential nominee, Governor of Alaska, and a darling of the Tea Party movement, Sarah Palin has made a fortune. Here we are at the fortune for speaking since her failed VP run in 2007 and 2008. This video is like this motivational video where people fail to do something but then they make a fortune out of public speaking. This gives me hope. According to Politico, the conservative firebrand makes around $100,000 per speaking engagement. Boosting her net worth no end. You go, Sarah. Oh, Richard Branson, we know him. We even had him in one of our videos of my videos before. You can click here. It's about storytelling. The link will also be in the description box below. You'll enjoy it. So Richard Branson earns same as Sarah, $100,000 per speech. Prominent business people can command big bucks, for public speaking, and British billionaire Richard Branson is no exception. While he reportedly can stand giving speeches, you can come to my YouTube channel. I will teach you how to feel better when speaking, but I don't think you need that, Richard. With $100,000 per speech, you don't need that. The Virgin boss is said to earn a tidy $100,000 per speaking engagement. The business guru is available for hire via APB Speakers International. What is that? Let us check it out. What is that? Oh, and conveniently, Sir Richard Branson is already here. Did they look it up? Where is he always there? We will never find it out, but we can view his profile. Oh, that's nice. You get his picture and some of his biography and speakers' videos, although this one is like the oldest video, I guess. I thought it should be, up to date. Speech topics, okay, so what he can talk about. There are some testimonials, which is just one from Times. And you have some related speaker. So it's a very interesting thing. I'm really wondering if what happened? Oops. I'm really wondering if this website is legit and you can really book a speaker here. As long as I don't have $100,000 to spend for Richard Branson, I will not even find out if this website is legit or not. Anna Vinto, oh, I love her. I watched her masterclass on masterclass.com, and not sponsored. And it's amazing. She gives so many insights into her job, and I think as a speaker or as a presenter, she's really exceptional. So no wonder he's making $100,000 plus. Okay, we're getting higher and richer at this point. The recently ennobled editor-in-chief of American Vogue, why didn't I write Vogue with a big V? Whatever, has delivered private speeches to a variety of clients, including Goldman Sachs. Woo! Like her... Is it Chanel? I never saw Chanel written like that. Oh, I will. Oh my god, I am so bad. Oh, you really write Chanel like that. It's okay. I never ever had something from Chanel. I can say that. Suits and Gucci glasses. Yeah, I knew that Gucci's written like that. Okay. Vinto doesn't come cheap. You know what? You don't blame me because of Chanel. They wrote Vogue in the wrong way. They just misled me. Vinto doesn't come cheap. Fair enough. It will be available for bookings via all American agencies, speakers agencies. The fashion industry's most powerful person charges a minimum of $100,000 per speech. That's really impressive. Let's check it out. So wait, we have this international speakers agency, and I want to find out if Anna is indeed there. If we're not lied about. Anna, good, no. Vinto. What? No results match a search. Okay, so either this agency is really not legit, or lovemoney.com just lied to us. Yes. Let's find out. No. Let's get started, or let's go forward with Rudy Giuliani, who gets the same amount of money, 100,000 plus per speech. Like Anna Vinto, see, I foresaw that analogy. Former mayor of New York and ex-presidential nominee Rudy Giuliani commands a minimum of $100,000 per speaking engagement. But the Republican statesman has actually pulled in up to $270 a pop. Ooh. In fact, Giuliani has made millions from public speaking, including $11 million from January 2006 to February 2007. Oh. You can get a fortune. You can get millions. You can just stay tuned. We're not even in the middle of this list, but I get hopes. I get hopes. Condoleezza Rice, 170. Why? I cannot read. $150 per speech. Former senior politicians are much. Okay, former Secretary of State was paid $150. I'm sorry, $150,000. Come on, Lumi. Her going rate to speak at the University of Minnesota in 2014. Rice has also delivered speeches to a large number of corporate clients, including Prudential, Retirement, and Hanover Insurance. That's really cool. That's impressive. I mean, it looks like if you want to be a really good and well-paid public speaker, you have to be somehow in politics before. On one side, I understand why, because you are getting very popular. You get a lot of insights into presidential affairs. And politicians, they're really good public speakers. Let's be honest. I mean, I'm impressed. George W. Bush, he gets the same amount of $150,000 per speech. Ooh, but ooh, okay. Interesting. Former US presidents are understandably major pools on the international lecture circuit. Told ya. So it's no wonder George W. Bush makes between $100,000 and $175,000 per speaking engagement. Fortune estimates the ex-president has made upwards of $30 million in speaking fees since he left office in 2009. That's I'm really curious how much a salary of US president is. Okay, salary. Oh, it's $400,000 dollars, which is much less than 30 million. No wonder. I mean, it's better to be a public speaker than a president. Could you believe that? We find out every single piece of motivation why we should be public speakers. So stay tuned. If George W. Bush got so much money and he's in the middle of the list, can you imagine what goes next? Okay. Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he also gets $250,000 per speech, a Hollywood legend and top ex-politician rolled into one, A-list actor and 38th governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Woo! Is a super popular after-dinner speaker, and I'm not surprised at all. Needless to say, getting the governor to speak at your event will cost you a fortune. We are at the fortune video here. Remember that. Arnie allegedly commands a minimum fee of $250,000 per speech with a private jet thrown in for good measure. Ben Bernanke. Okay, he gets a little bit more. He gets $300,000 per speech. Greenspan's successor, okay, so he's at the Federal Reserve as well. Like his predecessor, the financial expert is a big pull on the after-dinner circuit, according to the New York Times. Bernanke charges between $200,000 and $400,000 per speaking engagement, making him one of the highest paid public speaking on the planet. Okay. Ooh, we got Donald Trump. Oh, okay. So this was. Sorry guys, because I didn't look through this text before. I told you everything is super alive, you know. So we are in the top 3. So Arnold Schwarzenegger is on place 3. Bernanke is on place 2, and the grand finale. I already spoiled that. Donald Trump with $1.5 million per speech. Ooh, I really, you know what I'm really wondering of, if he gets some money from his engagements on Twitter. Maybe not from Twitter itself, but I don't know, maybe he's like other influencers, he get barter or paid sponsorships from, I don't know, bikinibeautiful.com. That would be funny. The highest paid public speaker of all time is none other than Donald Trump, if you believe the hype. The US president claimed he was paid a staggering $1.5 million for a speech he delivered to adult education firm The Learning Annex back in 2005. So he was not even the president back then. I can only imagine how much money he can get now. While experts believe the figure was closer to 400,000. Oh, why would he lie? Both Trump and the Learning Annex have since stuck by the claim. This is so fun. Why would he lie? Okay, why would I ask something like that? That's so obvious. Okay, thank you everyone for watching, and before you go, also, I found this website, The Secrets to Becoming a High-Income Public Speaker. So in this video, we saw that you can get a fortune out of public speaking, but how do you do this? We can find it out together. What do you have to do for that? You have to obviously like this video, because then the algorithm knows that we are interested in this topic. Second, you have to subscribe to my channel so that everyone knows that we are a big community. And third, click the bell button to find out when exactly my video is online, although it's always on Mondays same time, but you have to get notified. And comment under this video and tell me if you want to find out how to become a high-paid public speaker. From this video, we'll learn that you have to be either a politician or something in Federal Reserve. And fine. Oh, I just realized all these people in this chart that were from US or Great Britain and from nowhere else in the world. Do you think there's another list, or do you have to go to US or Britain to get famous? We'll find it all out in the next video if you want to. So if you want to, leave a comment section below. Again, don't forget to click like, subscribe and the bell button. I'm so happy. It's a very interesting format for me. Let me know if I nailed it and let me know if I failed it. And I'll see you next Monday. Bye.